Boom, 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 dee, doo, dee, doo, bop. Hello. So I want to do another real-time comic book reveal party with with less fuss and less muss. Here's the box as I receive it in the mail from the undisclosed name of the mystery comic book delivery box. I'm going to open it and we're going to see what's inside. And I'm going to tell you all about what I see. We're going to have some fun. Razor is your best friend, but can also be dangerous. Make sure you put it away securely. I'm looking down because I'm looking at the monitor, but you're up here. All right. Ready? Invoice. Shrink. There's the bag. Nice. Sometimes it comes in a compost bag, but this is not a compost bag this time, so that's funny. All right, I'll just start at the top, and I won't look at the ones underneath. I'll just slide it out of the bag, and you will see it when I see it. Pow! Oh, cool. This is from my era again. Oh, nice, super off-road. So this is a book from '92. Take a look. Namor, Submariner versus Wolverine, the Green War. Pretty neat. Okay condition. Looks like it's been read a couple times. A lot of Marvel comics that I'm getting through this, which is fine. I never collected Marvel comics, like, ever. Except for, I lied. The Marvel 2099 ones I did a little bit. You know what? And I probably would look through my collection and find maybe half of them are Marvel. Anyway, let's take a look. Are there any other ads in here that are cool? The art is okay. I think I know this artist. I think he did a lot of different Batman and other stuff. Who's the name? Who's the artist? What was it? Doesn't tell me on the front page. Oh, that's weird. It's on the back. Whatever. Anyway, there we go. Next, where am I going to put these? Keep them safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Put it on the floor. Oh, this looks interesting already. Excalibur, Marvel Comics, first issue, Spectacular. This looks like a modern title, but it's approved by the Comics Code, so I don't know. Cool. Oh, if there's a stamp on the back from where it came from a comic book shop. This is from San Francisco. That's pretty exciting. So you can kind of see Excalibur. I know the light. Sorry. Kind of neat. First issue. Spectacular. And then on the back, look at that. You can't see it at all. Hold on. Ah, nuts. Well, maybe this camera can see it. Oh, no. It's just, oh, there you can kind of see it. There it is. Cards and Comics Central in San Francisco, California. I didn't go through them directly, but they're the ones that contributed to this. So that's cool. I have no idea what year it is. I don't know what it's about, but I'll check it out. All right. Moon Knight versus Moonshade. It's like they were creating two different comic characters, and they were like, well, which one do we like better? Let them fight it out. It's a little ripped. A worse for wear. Let's see. You can see. See a little rip up here. It's not good, but for a comic to read, I'll read it. Looks like it's from the 90s. Yep, there's an ad for the movie Universal Soldier. Kind of funny. Universal Soldier. Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme together for the first time. For the last time. Oh, there's some cool stuff in here. See, there are any ads that I can find that are really kind of cool. But a lot of fun stuff that I don't think they do anymore. But like Hercules, I don't know if you can see it in the top left. Hercules muscles. There's a Gumby thing. I don't know what that Gumby thing. Some of these ads are like, could be from like the 60s. Backed by popular demand, the world's favorite character. Yeah, you can order Gumby and Pokey. Hey kids, Marvel's for sale. This is how you back order. There was no internet, so you had to just like, I did that one time and it didn't work. Like you send in an order with a check and they're supposed to mail you the comics, but the comics never came. I don't know if it was something for the mail or something, but they refunded my money. I had to get a money order from my parents. And I never got the comics. I was really sad, but whatever. All right. Yeah, like these. That's how you order the comics. I guess you can call them up too. I don't know why I didn't think to call them up. Anyway, I gotta lower the brightness. All right, next. I don't know what this is. Another Marvel, Maverick. 12, number 12. That's what's fun about these mystery books. It's like stuff I would never, ever, ever buy. But maybe I'll open it up and I'll be like, oh, this is super dope. It's the final battle. I hope Maverick wins. He's so innovative. He's a Maverick. All right. Enough of that. Oh, so I've seen this before. I don't exactly know exactly what's going on, but War of the Realms Omega. It looks like Thor has had an armband upgrade. He's into heavy metal. Thor's always kind of been a metal character, but I don't know exactly what's going on there. His armband. I'm gonna have to fix this lighting at some point. I can darken it. Maybe I can do that on the fly. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There, how's that? Just contrast a little bit. Is this looking better or worse? Yes. How if I put it to auto real quick? Auto doesn't work. Great. I think that's a little better. You can see it a little better, but sorry, it's kind of. Oh, that's better. Let's do that, and then do list of things that Brian should have done before he started streaming. Sorry, everybody. But this is how it is. What do you think? A little better, a little easier to see. Cool. Anyway, War of the Realms. With a Thor-like character. I don't even know if it's Thor. It could be somebody else. Yep. Stuff I would never buy in the past, but that's cool. This is a 90s comic. Iron Man. And what year is it from? I'm going to say, oh, okay. So 94. I'll show you the front. I mean, I like the coloring and everything. It's pretty cool. I got an Iron Man once, and it was like an Iron Man schematics, and it was kind of neat because it showed you all the different Iron Man suits. You can go through and see the schematics and stuff. So that was fun. I bought that, and that was way before the movie. But when the movie came out, I was like, Iron Man, really? You're gonna make a movie out of Iron Man? All right. Flies around. And it was dope. Anyway, this is for a video game. Spider-Man X-Men, which I'm pretty sure If it's for Super Nintendo, oh, they have it for Game Boy and Game Gear. Oh, okay, so I did not play this, but they had another one where Spider-Man and X-Men teamed up, and I probably played that. A lot of the games, they were just so hard. The Spider-Man X-Men games, like you got to play Wolverine and other characters, and then when you died, like that was it. Like, you know, Wolverine was dead forever, and I was like, oh, well, great. Oh, okay. So I definitely, I don't know if I have this one, but my brother has this one from the 90s. This is Spider-Man Maximum Carnage series. So that guy Carnage it's got a symbiote uh, alien suit thing, and all of his edges are sharp edges. So he's really really dangerous, more dangerous than Venom. And he went on a killing spree, and they called it Maximum Carnage crossover across all these different Spider-Man titles, and all these different characters teamed up to try to fight him. It was kind of neat. But yeah, part 12 of 14. So there's a lot more to add to that series. Another Marvel, Rise of the Midnight Suns, Night Stalkers. Part 5 of 6. It's like a horror comic, I guess. And there's a poster on the back, or a page that popped out. I don't... Let me take a look and open this up, see what's happening here. I guess it's just a poster that they included. So that's kind of fun, I guess, if you like those characters. And this is what this cover looks like. Night Stalkers. That's kind of neat, I guess. Yeah, you know, stuff that you never would buy, but that you get. And this is for Game Boy games. A lot of Game Boy games. It's so funny. It's all the Game Boy games. I guess they thought that the kids were having the Game Boys and that their older brothers and sisters were playing the Super Nintendo. Here's one of my favorite candy bars. A little ad for Charleston Chew. That's kind of fun. See that? Wolverine. Here's a really sweet deal. You can get a Wolverine comic book and Charleston Chews. Because that's what I would do. I would get the Charleston Chews or the Sweet Tarts and the video games in the same store. Not the video games. The comic books in the same store. And bring them home. And then gorge on comic books for the afternoon. Cool. All right. What's up? Oh, I got to put these back together. Ah. It's just mind-blowing how much volume of comic books there are. Like how many hours that were spent drawing and writing and producing the books and delivering them and reading them. It's just, yeah, more Rise of the Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider and the Spirit of Vengeance. Looks like, oh, I got two. Looks like it's a whole thing. And there's another poster in the back. So that's kind of neat if you're into that. I have to admit I'm not, but that's okay. And here's, you can kind of see, there's a poster. There's a dude with a gun and a chain. Looks like Ghost Rider might be in there somewhere. I don't understand Ghost Rider. I don't know what he does. Here's Morbius, the living vampire, versus Spider-Man. Looks like they got Morbius hooked up to some wires or some stuff. I don't know exactly what's happening with that dude. And then, oh, that's kind of neat. Wonder if this is still around. X-Men Comics X-Men Alert Adventure Game. It's a little board game. All right. And more Marvel. Astonishing X-Men. This is a cool cover. It's a neat drawing, and it looks like it's got some digital effects. Looks like it was maybe colorized digitally because of the gradients are too smooth. So I'm going to say this is in the 2000s. Look at that. Kind of neat. Nice colors. Wolverine. Astonishing X-Men. I have no idea what number that is. Oh, it's number 8. It says it up on the top. Yeah, that's a shame. So Marvel went to just like the square, you know, let's see it. Marvel Comics. Not like the... Doesn't even say comics anymore. That's too bad. All right, what's up? Oh, this is old. Okay, so it says Freedom Fighters, and it looks cartoony, so I'm going to say it's probably from the 70s. Yeah, 1976, which is before my time of collecting. It's DC. Oh, and it smells pretty bad. It smells like that old, like rotting tree smell that comic books get sometimes. Oh, okay, so I'm going to show you this. This is so funny. Freedom Fighters. Wonder Woman is dead, and it's our fault. Thanks, Uncle Sam. I didn't know Uncle Sam was like a real character. Maybe it's supposed to be a metaphorical cover. He wasn't an actual character. But this is so old. Look at this. And the colors are all muted and stuff. I mean, it looks like the comics were printed on like newspaper, and they just rotted away. Special magic set offer from Charms. I should grab that and mail it in. See what happens. Okay, so that's fun. What else? Deathstroke, the Terminator. DC, Total Chaos Part 4, and there's something else in here too, or is it two of the same book? Oh, no, yeah, it's Deathstroke. It's a different one. So number 13 and number 14. I've heard of Deathstroke, but I don't know much about him. So that Deathstroke, the Terminator, and the Justice League. Okay, and Teen Titans is coming. We're promoting so many different things on this one comic book. What are we gonna do? And then the other thing. He's in the jungle and got his shirt off for some reason. Because it's hot in the jungle. If you got a gun too, gotta take your shirt off. All right. 52. So this is the DC reboot that they did a few years ago, where they just rebooted all the books and they just kind of retconned all different things. And they're like, yeah, this is what we like, this is what we don't like. Oh, okay, so this has got a great ad in it. All right, well, I'll start with the cover. It's right in the middle. This is 52, week 27, and it's just general like, hey, what's going on? Oh, Black Canary, what's her deal? How did she get her story revised? Oh, okay, so they finally figured out that not just kids were buying these comic books, and they started advertising cars because it was 30-something-year-olds like me, or 40-something-year-olds, buying these comic books at the time. So this is like 2006. This is when the Superman First Returns came out. So there's that ad. But what's even cooler is Chris Reeves' Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, which I enjoyed as a cinematography, as a film history kind of thing. It didn't quite hang together at the end because they reused a bit that they were never gonna. They shouldn't have done because it basically, I don't want to spoil it, but it's interesting. It's fun. And it's a shame that Richard Donner didn't continue on because he's a great director. He did Goonies. He did some of my favorite movies. Superman, obviously. The Lethal Weapon series, which is fun for what it is. Cool. All right. What else? Give me something great. The Uncanny X-Men. Where Walks the Executioner. So this artwork is kind of interesting. It's more kind of like boxy, blocky, stylistic. It's from '93, so this is when I would have been collecting. Oh, it's an annual, so it's thick. This was $2.95 in the U.S. So you know it's a more expensive comic. Executioner, Uncanny X-Men. That's neat. There's Storm. And I guess that other guy fighting Colossus is the Executioner. Boop. I'm excited about the X-Men returning to Marvel and seeing what they can do with it now. I'm excited to see the reboot of all those characters and bringing out some of our favorites. I think it'll be fun. All right, next, Heart of Empire. This looks like it's an indie comic, which is cool, and it's really good paper, printed in Canada, 1999. Color comic. Really good. Look like it's digitally colored, I'm gonna guess, because of the gradients are too perfect. Might even be, yeah, might even be drawn digitally too. Yeah, there's definitely digital coloring and blurring and stuff going on. I don't like blurring in comics. It just it looks like a cartoon to me. Anyway, I'll show you some of this stuff. Heart of Empire. So it's a fantasy kind of comic. Chapter 9. I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of stuff happening. There's not even, oh, it's Dark Horse, so that's cool. The Last of England. Cool. There's not even any ads in it, which is interesting. There's no pricing. There's no UPC. Oh, there is a UPC on the back. $2.95. Cool. I mean, yeah, this is a really very interesting art and stuff. This wasn't just like a kind of mass-produced superhero title. This was definitely, looks like they put some love into it, which is cool. I really like, you know, indie creators trying to get their stuff out. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Like some of the blurring doesn't really show up on camera too well, but it's all on the edges of his eyes. It's all digital blurring and stuff that you can't do. You just wouldn't be able to do that way in just using pen and paper. It's not possible. So when I see that, because I do a lot of Photoshop stuff, I go, well, I know how you did that, and it's kind of detracts for me. But other people probably be like, hey, that's super dope. All right, next. Shabadoo, shabadoo. What do we got? What do we got? Board Dancer. Defiant. Cool. It's like another comic I never would have bought back in the day. And it looks like it's from the 90s. Oh, yep, 94. Cool. I don't know exactly what's going on in here. I'll show you all the cover. It's kind of like fantasy, back in the day, warriors and stuff. Fighting. Cool. What's up? Legion of Superheroes, DC, The Universo Project, Chapter 1. This is another early 90s? What year? Nope, I'm wrong. 86. Yeah, definitely. Who is this artist? Paul Levitz, Greg Barak, and Mike DiCarlo. I don't know who the artist is in that, but I definitely recognize the style of drawings. You can see. I'll show you the cover in a bit, but that eye in particular is very. That's. I like that style. I like this art. To say. There it is, Legion of Superheroes. The coloring is great. It's really, really deep and rich, but I can tell that it's definitely done on analog. There's no blurring whatsoever. What about an ad? What kind of ads do you have in here? Nothing? No ads in 86? Look at you. All right. Book paid for itself. Here's a cool ad for another comic. Shazam. Oops. It's kind of cool. And DC Comics brings you Star Trek, so more comics ads. technically an ad, but it's all for the same publisher. Interesting. All right. Got a few more. Wildstorm, Image. Image is cool. It's black and white comic inside, which they would do to save money. It's 95. Looks pretty action-packed. Wildstorm. Yeah, the title is definitely digital. They have an ad on the back that I'll show you. It's kind of neat. Who's this? Oh, Evangeline. Yeah, I had some that I showed of those. That's Image as well. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. It's coming this fall, y'all. All right. Here's a book. I can already tell the title for 93. Image, The Dragon. Again. Oh, whoa, what? The Dragon, Blood and Guts. So it's a miniseries? It's a #1, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, again. Where's the modern version of this, like the movie or whatever? It's a property waiting to be picked up. Kind of a cross between Hellboy and the Hulk. He's a cop. He's a cop with a green mohawk. But he's no punk. Savage Dragon kicks ass. All right. Any ads in here? Yeah, I mean, very much Hellboy vibes going on here. Look at that. His silhouette against a burning city. But he's saving the ladies. And he's got a new partner who's all dog. Yeah, like, I mean, I would watch this, like Turner and Hooch, but with the Savage Dragon. That sounds funny. All right, next. This looks like a comedy book. Barabbas. Wanted Dead or Alive. This is amazing. Cool. 1984. Yeah, it's definitely cartoony. So it's a funny cartoony book with anthropomorphic animal characters. Neat. This is before my time of collecting. I'll show you an inside. You kind of get the flavor of what's happening here. Different anthropomorphic characters hanging out. There's a rock star guy, and there's being some rabbit ninjas might be coming after him, so he's in trouble. Cool. Okay, all right, come on now. Yep, this is another old. So this is Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man, 1978. Still only 35 cents. Marvel Comics Group, 96 October. Oh, so this is probably, is this a reprint then? It's well loved, definitely. Nope, 1977. All right, so I'll show you the cover. So yeah, this is typical 70s, super packed, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of detail, but very high contrast. Got some muscle definitions going on, but it's very kind of like, you know, shadow, high contrast muscles, not super hyper detailed. And then inside, still more bad news. It's the Bad News Bears go to Japan. I've never seen the Bad News Bears, but it's that classic archetype. Ragtag group of kids comes together. And let's see. Yeah. What is this? Super prizes or cash. Free catalog shows prizes for everyone. What is this? How do you earn? Well, anyway, this is an ad for something that's trying to get you to. Is it for? What is SLC? I feel like I should know what that is. Sales Leadership Club? I have no idea. Okay, I don't know what that is. Are you supposed to sell these? Oh man, here's something cool. The official Star Wars belt buckle. I wish I'd ordered that back in the day for only $4.98. Remember replaceable belt buckles, y'all? Now we just replace the whole belt. Okay. Spellbound by Marvel. It's a new character. Kind of looks like Gem from Gem and the Holograms, which is also dope. Gem and the Holograms, dope. I don't know what her deal is. Oh gosh, look at the back. Or She-Ra, like a cross between Gem, She-Ra, and Jane Fonda workout videos. Very 80s. 1988, yeah. Oh, this is a fun ad for M&M's. The M&M's Quartz Watch. Does anybody have an M&M's watch? See that? Bend it back. Kind of neat, huh? All right. Spellbound. What are you all about? #1 in the bi-weekly series. Origins. Crazy stuff. All right, we're all good. Oh, here's the neat thing. Role-playing games. Top Secret. SI. Beat Bond at his own game. It's just a role-playing game. You play it with your imagination. All right, we got 2 left. Tales of the Teen Titans. DC. 80s. 84. Oh, but some fun. Oh, some interesting arts. All right, let me show you. So, Jericho, you're a traitor. So this guy's mad, and he's sicking his green animals on him. I don't know who this guy is. I never knew the Teen Titans. Oh, score! Look at this ad. Nice. Ghostbusters, the computer game by David Crane for the Nintendo 64. Yep, never had that, but had a Nintendo 64, but didn't have Ghostbusters, the game for it. Had Ghostbusters for Nintendo. They were all very similar, if I remember. Very difficult. Pretty much impossible. Because I don't know if they did a lot of playtesting back then like they do now. And just games were like, yep, just get it done, and one dude or a small team of programmers puts it together. What else did I want to show you? Ooh. Honeycomb Cereal Sports Stakes. $1,000 shopping spree. To a kid, $1,000 is $1 million. For a shopping spree for toys? Yep. You know what I would have gotten? A Nintendo. And probably some RC cars. Here's another cool thing. I'm not going to bend it back. I'll do my best. It's kind of neat. Action figures from Kenner. And then here's the first page. Teen Titans. Kind of neat. Action-packed. All right. Oops. There's my Super Nintendo Classic Edition. Seeing behind the curtain. Pay no attention. All right, last one. We'll wrap this up. Well, nothing super exciting from the 80s. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening in this. Well, that's a bummer. What's on the back cover? Nothing. Well, yeah, again, something I never would have gotten. The Star Brand, Sins of the Father. Okay. And America's Greatest Spy has been betrayed. Watch out. That's a cool illustration. I mean, it looks exciting, but it's for a comic book. Nick Shield. Super high violent, masculine. All right, that's it for now. Yeah. Nothing I'm really, really excited about, but hey, that's what you get. You know, you put it out there, and you know, you never know. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do this at least 2 more times because I think I have 2 more boxes coming, and maybe I'll do something where I compare my collection to somebody else's and just talk about comic books. That could be fun. Sweet. All right.